So we're here with Mrs. Bueno. Mrs. Bueno, medical note says that she may be presenting with visual attention deficits. Earlier we did the scan board test, and she presented with no disorganized search pattern, which is found in people who have had brain injuries such as stroke. So now we are going to be performing the word search test. So just a little bit about visual attention. It's expressed in searching and scanning. Therefore, a change in visual attention will be observed as a change in how the client searches for visual information. Normal search strategies are intentional and purposeful and driven by the need to obtain specific information. So that's what we saw in the scan board results. Mrs. Bueno presented with a clockwise and then a counterclockwise search pattern with the scan board. And now we're going to be administering this next test. And so for all of these search tests, the environment will be a well-lit room with a light source directly behind the client and a tabletop evenly illuminated each subtest. And in making sure that the light is not shining in front of her face. The test requires the client's full concentration to ensure the room is free from visual, auditory, and physical distractions. So the procedure begins with seating this client comfortably in a well-illuminated writing surface. The client should be wearing eyeglasses if needed for reading, as Mrs. Bueno is doing right now. So we're placing the paper right in front of her, and then now I will instruct her. So the instructions for this test now are going to be, there are 7 rows of letters on this page. Including among those letters are the words the and at. Search for these 2 words and underline them when you see them. Remember, only highlight the and the at when you see them. When you have found all of the words, place your marker down on the table. Go ahead. Done? Well, thank you. So for the sake of this video, I noticed that the client went from left to right, from row 1 to row down to row 7 in an organized pattern. With the scoring sheet, I can see the words that are highlighted have matched up. Okay, thank you. So now we're going to go back to the next assessment, which is the complex random circles. So here's this test. And so now I'm going to tell you the instructions for this test. There are many circles and shapes scattered across on this page. Search through them and cross out all of the circles that look like this. Kind of like the stop sign crossed out. Or the no symbol. Remember, cross out only the circles that look like this. When you are finished, place the marker on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And now I will get the test from the client and I'll match it up with the scoring template. A lot of circles.
Huh?
It's a lot of circles.
Yeah, I'm going to make a row straight through.
Yeah, and client did get all of the circles with the slash mark on them. If she hadn't, I could give her some verbal cues and saying, remember, the sheet is very wide if they neglected one side. Or I could say there are more circles on your left or right side. Or I can say there are more circles left to find, and I can actually say the number, or there are certain number of circles left to find on the left or right side. So we are basically looking for effective search strategies and characteristics of successful search strategies in order to identify ineffective strategies that could be possibly due to neglect. Thank you.